Welcome back to the Best Coaster of the Year weekly series. Last week, you guys voted for the best coaster of 2016. You voted for Lightning Rod at Dollywood. The RMC launched wooden coaster, defeating Flying Dino at Universal Studios Japan, Wildfire Camartan, Toronto, and Fantasyland. Now, of course, Lightning Rod I kind of always thought to be one of the best RMCs out there, one of the best wooden coasters out there. I'm just surprised how much it beat like the other coasters by. Like Toronto is like definitely a European favorite or like a favorite to most people who ride it. So surprised that only got like 10% of the votes. And then Wildfire, I always thought Wildfire and Lightning Rod would be a little bit closer, but it was like a 30% difference there. And then Flying Dino was like a 25% difference. So I'm actually surprised that Flying Dino was higher. I guess if you're not an RMC guy, you're more like the intense B&M flyer, that crazy B&M flyer. It looks insane, but yeah, I'd have to agree with this one for sure. That quad down is one of the best elements on Earth, and just definitely one of the best coaches out there. So I mean, uh, definitely can agree with this one for this week. So moving on, we're talking about the best coaster 2016. You can vote for one of the best coasts. One of the you can I don't know what you can do. I really don't, but you guys probably do. So this week you can go for DC Rivals Hypercoaster at Warner Bros. Movie World, the Mack Hyper, Jungle Dragon at Happy Valley Chongqing, the GCI Woody, Light Coaster at Legendia, the Vekoma Bermuda Blitz, and
Mystic Demolition, man, that's a GCI. GC wanna know so bad, I could almost die.
at Kings Island. It's the GCI Woody over there. It already said that in the video in the rap there, but yeah, throw back to that rap. I thought that was funny. So okay. You can vote for one of these four coasters using the eye in the top right corner of the video, and I'll see you guys after I talk about a freaking crap ton more coasters, man. These years they have so many freaking crazy coasters. It was kind of hard to pick the fourth coaster for this year. Hint, no, I'm not gonna tell you the hint, but the coaster that was like I had to pick the four coasters. This year was kind of an off year, I thought, for roller coasters. But anyway, so yeah, Arashi at Nagashima Spyline opened this year. That is the um, 40 free spin over there. I think it's the only 40 free spin in Asia. I think they're opening a new one though in China next year, like a bigger one, a bigger version of a 40 free spin. So that's kind of cool. But yeah, Rashi, here that one runs insane, so that's really sick. Capital Bullet Train at Motion Gate. That is the Max, like it's got the shuttle launch sort of thing. It's got a really cool little, got a loop there, got a corkscrew, got some maritime moments. It's kind of a short ride, but still a cool, unique ride for sure. That's in Dubai, and I think we'll talk about another coaster that opened at Motion Gate soon. And there was Dancing Oscar at Xinhua Theme Park. That's in, oh crap, where is Xinhua Theme Park? I want to say it's China somewhere, but that is a custom Max spinning coaster. And I just love looking at these Max. They're just so satisfying to look at. Kind of like it kind of reminds me of like a Turbulence at Adventureland. It's just so satisfying to look at. I love it. Um, Also, Drake Coggin at Jira Summerland, the Intamin invert. That's right, they built another Intamin invert. It's kind of more of a family coaster. It's got the like tunnel drops and some cool fog effects and cool. It's a good looking ride for sure. That's pretty cool, and it kind of adds to their intimate lineup with Puritan over there. So that's really cool. Gale Force at Playland's Castaway Cove, the failed. Oh god, that mess of an SNS. Mess of an SNS. Yes. They got to retrack that thing for the 2018 season or 2019. I forget. Very weird, like back and forth launchy shuttle coaster, crazy nonsense. Used to be Rattly, now I guess it isn't anymore, and it's a better ride or something. I don't know, but yeah, that's a really awkward boardwalk coaster. Also, Gold Rush at Attractive Park Slaharan opened this year. Of course, the Gerstlauer. Uh, a lot of like back and forth launch coasters here. We've already talked about three out of what five out of six of these are like the back and forth launch, and they're all from different manufacturers. That's a Mack, that's a SNS, this one's a Gerstlauer. They're all kind of shorter rides, but definitely fun rides. The maritime intensity in them, so that's cool. And then of course, Great Desert Rally at Happy Valley Chengdu, probably the weakest of all the Chinese GCIs. I always thought the layout just didn't really do a whole lot. Kind of more spread out, like drawn out elements, and not as much airtime or laterals as the other Chinese GCIs. So still, I'm sure it's probably a great ride for sure. It's probably an average-ish GCI. It's kind of big, but doesn't do a whole lot with it, unfortunately. So cool ride though. It kind of intertwines with that B&M dive coaster. What was it called? Like West Regions Heaven or something stupid like that. I feel like that's something else. But yeah, that really pretty turquoise and purple dive coaster. Also, Heidi the Ride at Plopsaland Japan. The Clone of White Lightning, the mirror clone of White Lightning at that Belgium, I think it's Belgium, right? The Belgian park there. That's a park with Anubis to ride as well. So that's pretty cool stuff. And that's always a great ride. That nice airtime moments out and back and cool L-shaped layout. Some more coasters, even more. We got Hydrus at Casino Pier, another boardwalk coaster open this year. That's that really nice little green mini. I think it's even shorter than like an Untamed Economic Lake Park. It's a really short layout, but it's a really short Gerstlauer Eurofighter. Still great rides, good hang time, good whippy little turns, and the cutback, and they're satisfying to look at rides, and it's a good looking ride to put on the water. They're replacing Starjet, the one that fell in during Hurricane Sandy. Took them 5 years to replace it. No, I'm kidding. It's cool that they replaced it though. I'm glad they did. It's something a lot better than that ENF Myler piece of nonsense. But also, Invader at Busch Gardens Williamsburg opened this year. That is the kind of one of the first GCI family coasters ever, I think. Am I right on that? I'm probably not. I think it was the first GCI to ever have a straight down drop. Really weird. I hear the ride. It kind of some mixed reviews from it. There's some airtime there. It's kind of short. Doesn't do a whole lot. Kind of goes in the terrain. It's just weird. But still a cool GCI. Gives a wooden coaster to Busch Gardens Williamsburg. So that's cool. And then of course you got to mention that Six Flags opened 3 of these 4D free spins this year at Great America over Texas and New England. Those exist. I don't really know which ones are the better ones. I haven't heard much about them. I do know that Arashi's probably the best. I think New England tends to run the best out of all these. I'm not 100% though. You can comment on that if you want. I read them. I read all the comments. Jungle Trailblazer at Oriental Heritage XIA man. I am a man. Get it? Okay. Yeah, that's a kind of more of an out and back. Not really like Fjord Flying Dragon out and back, but it's an out and back Jungle Trailblazer, Gravity Groups. Your typical Jungle Trailblazer. No inversion on this one, but a lot of turny, airtime, cool stuff, and a really good looking ride. Lightspeed at Visionland. Finally, Intamin added a new Mega Light. Like they added a few in 2008, 2009, and then nothing else after that. They finally added another one to a park in China, Visionland, and it's a good looking ride. I'm sure it runs like every other Mega Light and looks pretty cool to me. Also, Madagascar Mad Pursuit at Motion Gate. This is the other Motion Gate coaster I'm talking about. This is an indoor Gerstlauer Infinity with a launch, and got theming to Madagascar, and it looks awesome. And I don't know what more to say. It's the layout. Don't know much about it. No inversions. Just launches, some airtimes with some twisties and cool stuff. Also, Mindblower at Fun Spot America Kissimmee. This actually is an inverting Gravity Group. Really crazy ride for sure. Crazy compact. I hear it started to run rough like the first day it opened because of how compact and insane the turns are. But it's really, really cool layout. Cool to just like look at the layout and watch it go, I'm sure. And got that cool inversion. So that's really cool. Also, Pegasus Express at Park Asterix, the kind of like a Fire Chaser Express at Dollywood sort of thing going on here. It's got a backwards launch. It's got really cool looking. I actually like this one's a lot more aesthetically pleasing than Fire Chaser in that. Look at that. One train's backwards, one train's forwards. You can't tell which one's backwards. It's the bottom one that's going backwards. That's really, really cool. Really cool, cool layout and design of that ride. So. Cool family coaster for sure. Moving on, some even more 2017 coasters. There are Red Force at Ferrari Land, which is also Port Aventura. I should specify. That is the new. It's a Giga coaster. Well, kind of. It's really just a mini strata coaster in that it does the launch, it does the top hat, and then you're back in the station. And this one's different in that it's not a hydraulic launch. It's LSMs. And I hear it's actually a little rattly, but it's got that really cool airtime hill right before the brake run, which might put it above. No, I don't think it puts it above Dragster, but I hear it puts it above King Ka, so that's kind of cool. Rolling Thunder at Owa. I guess this is like Thunderbolts at Luna Park. It's actually a clone of that ride, but it runs a lot smoother, and that must be all right. I don't know. I barely hear anything about this park. They have like 4 credits, I think. They have like 4 Zamperla credits, so. That's cool. Star Trek Operation Enterprise, Movie Park Germany. It's one of those. I forget. Actually, I barely remember anything about this ride, but it's black. It's a Mac. Is it a launch? Yeah. It's the forward backwards launch thing. Yeah. It's another one of those shuttle coasters. Yeah, it's got inversions. It's got some cool twisties. that's all I can really tell you. I don't remember much about that ride. Nobody really talks about it. Movie Park Germany, I kind of hear is a poopy park. Um, I don't know. They need some cool new additions over there. Stunning roller coaster at Shengming Universal City. What the hell is that? You're asking. Roller coaster. Well, it is one of the first. Well, really the second ever inverting free spinning coaster. This along it first came that Gerstlauer. What the hell is it called? At Tokyo Joypolis. Wow, it's really not. What the heck was it called? But freaking Coaster Studios went there recently, and he wrote it. Why can't I remember? Tokyo Joypolis, Gekion Live Coaster. With the VR. This is a actual free spinning coaster. It's made by Golden Horse, and it does the inversions. So that's really cool. Also, Turbo Track at Ferrari World Abu Dhabi. That really pointless shuttle coaster. Really cool idea. It's a cool twisting spiral spike that goes through the middle of the complex. But that's the entire ride. You just launch into it and then you're back, and I don't understand it, but that's cool. It's a cool little thing. That park has two extremely, weird, pointless roller coasters, but that's cool. Velikoloksky Miasto Combinat 2 at Wonder Island. That's always been the best anybody can pronounce that, but that is a Blue Fire clone. No, it's not. That is the top right. Sorry, that my ordering is really bad today. Top right coaster is that's a Intamin 10 inversion at Wonder Island in Russia. It's blue and white. It's actually really nice looking. And it's got the new lap bars. They do 10 versions. So, but yeah, it's like a Lost Thorpe Park, but smoother lap bars. Kind of fix the issues it had. That's cool. Wave Breakers Retro Coaster at Cineworld San Antonio. That is, of course, the Intamin, like, what the heck is the model called? But it's got like motorbike style cars, and man, I gotta poop really bad. I'm speeding along here. I hear it's a family coaster. It's got launches. It's cool. Wild Waves at Playlands is a really, really weird ENF Myler kiddie coaster. And it kind of encircles Gale Force's layout. I don't understand it. See you guys later. I gotta poop like super bad. See ya.